Denmark, Valdemar Pustelnik.
Hello! Hello, come in. Hey, you doing good? Yeah. My name is Valdemar, I'm Danish. I don't have any jokes about that, so let's move on. I'm 29 years old, and I found out that I'm getting too old to die young. Yeah. So if I died tonight, that would just be it. How old are you here? How old are you? 25. Okay, what's your name? Olivia. Okay, Olivia. If you died tonight, I'm not saying you're gonna die tonight, unless we all decide on it. No, I'm just saying that I'm open for suggestions. You know, and of course, I realize now that a lot of you are Germans, so suggesting that a bunch of you decide to kill somebody, this is a bit, I know. But that would be sad if everybody else decided to kill you, right? This guy doesn't think so. Like, no, I'm ready for it. Let's have fun. Comment. We're not gonna do it. Maybe we're gonna do it, but I don't. It wasn't my idea to begin with. We don't. You're welcome. But if I died, that would just be it. And I think maybe people will meet up tomorrow and they would say like, "You heard about Valdemar? He died." Really? Yeah, he just fucking died, man. Okay. Isn't that a bit early? It's a bit young, right? Nah. No, you read about it in the newspaper in a week. Valdemar was torn away from us at a very fitting age. It was fine. I learned, a friend of mine told me that when men reach 30 is the point in their life when they peak sexually. As it is obvious to everybody here. Because that's a point in our lives when we're not as dumb as we used to be and we're not as fat as we're gonna be. It's like an optimal situation, everything coming together. It doesn't get any better. And I tell my girlfriend every night, I say, it might be bad now. It'll be worse tomorrow. I try to stay young. I go on Facebook and I comment on people that I don't know. So if Josephine, 14 years old, she writes, "I love my pony." Then I'm sitting at home thinking, I better be a part of this. And what I do is usually I try to start like a philosophical debate on her page. So I go in and I comment and she comments back and I comment and she comments back and I comment and she comments back and then I erase all my comments. It just looks like she's really fucked. I love my pony. Who are you? What? Oh, Carpe what? Carpe diem. That's... Yeah, you could use that if you want to. I just want to tell you a story. I ran over a marten in my car the other day. If anybody not know what a marten is, a marder, yeah, I researched. Screw you. I got it. I ran over a marten, and I think the problem for me was that I didn't know what to do. You know, a real man would have gotten out of the car, checked if it was like dying, and then finished it off with his teeth or something like that. But I stayed in my car and looked in the rearview mirror, and I thought, I have to run this over again. And I did twice. Back and forth. It was terrible. It was really terrible because I really didn't know if it was dying. You know, I might have just grazed its knee. Like, he might have been walking along like a marten, like minding his own biz. thing. Like, I don't know how they walk. Play along, come on. But he might have been walking, and I just grazed his knee, and he's like, what the fuck? Maybe he was perfectly all right. He might even have had the best day of his life. Like, just escaping like a Martin prison. Like a Shawshank Redemption, but with Martins. Like, clawing his way out of the jail, hiding it behind a big poster of a really hot Martin. With big Martin breasts. And then this ginger psychopath just runs him over in a Volkswagen. Maybe he was just out, he was just about to cross the road and then polish a boat on a beach somewhere, and then I fucked it up. And I know I make some assumption about, maybe he was in a jail, or maybe he was doing a hen house or something like that. I know those are assumptions. Maybe I don't know anything what he's doing. He might have been doing anything, like being a Martin physician. Like a Dr. Martin. I don't know. Yeah. I think it's bad that I went from being like a merciful ender of furry life and moving into the area where I was now a cold-blooded murderer. And the really bad thing is that I don't even know if it was a Martin. It could have been like a furry goblin. But I don't think they ride tricycles. A sheep can recognize 51 other sheep. So if you have 52 sheep, don't get another one. Because they won't recognize the last one. Just saying. And it can create some tension in the fold, with the new sheep and the old sheep. Hey man, who's that guy? He's eating our hay. What do you mean, that guy? Yeah, he's eating our hay, man. But it's John. He's been here for like 2 months. John? Ah, John. Yeah, John. Who the fuck are you? I don't know how they found out. I think they made some kind of sheep lineup. That's my theory. Where they put 52 sheep in a row, and then they brought in a test sheep, blindfolded, and he went, bah, bah, bah. This is a bit long, this part. Bah, bah. Oh. I have a girlfriend, and it's a bit against all odds, I think. I basically look like a guy who grew a beard, forgot about it, and grew another one. Yeah, that's me. But we are very happy, we're very much in love. But relationship can really create hatred between people. When you're sitting at home on a Friday night and it's raining outside, and you just look at each other and think, oh, why are you always breathing? It's very sweet. She's very sweet. I love her. But you've been with your girlfriend for a very long time when you're no longer able to answer any of her questions. Like, is it okay if I take a shit while you brush your teeth? Well, Is one of your testicles getting smaller? Wow. Is that sweat from your ass or did you pee the bed? I think it's a bit of both, I don't know. Before I leave you, I lived in South Africa for 6 months. Not before I leave you, but no, it's not like I'm gonna, before I leave you, I'm gonna live in South Africa for 6 months. That's gonna be a pretty long show, and a boring show, I think. Maybe it could be interesting. Me just leaving now, you staying here for 6 months, and then me coming back to finish off this joke. But again, no. I lived in South Africa and a man tried to sell me an ice cream in the street. He came up to me and he said, "Oh, you look like you like ice cream." And he might be right. I looked at him and I said, "You look like you like poverty," and I stole his ice cream. My name is Valdemar. Thank you so much for your time. Give it up for your host. Thank you.
Give it up for Valdemar. Yes!